No. Hi, this Miss Melinda. Welcome to Miss Melinda's Spontaneous Smart Diva Show. So, how's all my subscribers doing tonight? Did you like the last two uploads? Well, wait till you see this one and another one I got that I still have to upload. You are going to dig these costumes, and we're doing refreshing biology class. We're still working on Charles Darwin. I'm teaching you all about who Charles Darwin is and who he was. For those of you that haven't seen any of my biology classes, I'm teaching Charles Darwin. He was the one that came up with the two utmost important biological theories in history. Charles Darwin was the one that came up, I think it's the 1800s. I don't know if it'll be in these notes. I think I read it in earlier notes. It told you like the year, that he made these discoveries at the Galapagos Islands. So Charles Darwin did all this. He went on a boat, some kind of boat or ship. I don't know how big it was. BMS Beagle, I think, or HMS. Anyway, and he came up with the two greatest biological theories in history. And my next question was, well, what have they done since then? And they exactly, in the book, my book, they thought of that too. But I don't know. Now I can't find much on that. I'm gonna research everything pertaining to these two biological theories and what we've come to, what we've come to. So, all right. So if you haven't subscribed, hit my subscribe button and hit my like button, if you will. And I'm hoping to all my subscribers, the old ones, the new ones, the ones I have, the fans I have, the students I have, the viewers I have, hop aboard. It's going to get real interesting. We're doing biology. And we still will be doing trials and stuff, but we're not going to just like go on and on about one specific part of a class. So I'm asking all my subscribers and fans and students, I need for you to help me to keep my show going. It cost me a fortune for my makeup, and now that I'm filming a show, I have to put this makeup on, 3-4 times a week to broadcast, and that makeup costs a lot. I have to buy fancy diva costumes for my show because that's a big part of my show. I've always been into clothes since grammar school, so I just spend a lot of money on costumes and perfume and jewelry, and then I have to do the research, write it up, and then teach it. And so I'm doing a lot of work, and I would really appreciate if you want to keep seeing me and my beautiful show and my free education and my sexy costumes, then you have to start going. Just go in all my videos. I got 46 videos. If you could just go each week, whenever you get a chance, just hit 10 minutes of each class and try to go through all 46 videos. But you might want to start with the newest instead of, I was always telling them to go to the bottom. Oh, so any of you that don't know who I'm new. So when you got into my YouTube channel, Miss Melinda's Spontaneous Smart Diva Show, were you under home when you got in there? If you are, get yourself out of that word home at the top. So right underneath the name of my show, Miss Melinda's Spontaneous Smart Diva Show. There is words, home, video, short, and something else. Get out of home and press video, or you will not see me right now. You will not see this. They throw a bunch of just mismatch, out of order videos at the top and put me in home. Every time I come into my YouTube channel, they throw me in home. Don't get out of home and press video, guys, okay? Press video, and then you'll get all of my things in order. And you'll have rows and rows and rows of, oh, look how nice my nails look. I got my black nails done. So, if you do it in videos, then you will have long rows of each of my videos. And if you would just go around and jump in some, maybe I try to do a whole class a little at a time, and jump around to different things. Jump into different subjects, But I would like you to do like the first two, once you get in videos, if you could do the first two rows, starting left, this will be your newest one you're going to get. You start from the left and you read you watch. Actually, no. You watch the first two videos. But this is biology class. So what I want you to do is to go to biology class 1. Whatever, I don't even know how many I have. I lost track. This might be biology class 3. I'm not sure. I don't have it written down because I don't know. But just every biology class label, which is right there, it's like 3, 4 at the most. Always watch the first two videos. When you get into videos, you go right there. Watch those first two videos, because they're the newest and it's the most fun, for this, to get right what I did last. After you've watched the two newest videos, go back to the beginning of biology class to the right, and go to biology class 1 and watch that. And then you'll go to biology class 2 to the left and watch that. And 3, it's the only way you're going to learn Charles Darwin or anything is if you go to the first class of that, what I'm teaching at that particular time. All right, let's get the ball rolling. Let me start teaching class so that people don't get impatient and run away. We could joke around after class. Okay, so this is biology class. I'm not sure which one. I have to check But anyway, it's biology class, and we're still teaching Charles Darwin. Okay, so the following sections describe some of the evidence, both old and new, that supports Darwin's theory, and the tools modern scientists have used to obtain it. Okay? Biochemistry, the fundamental biochemistry, the basic chemistry and processes that occur in cells, have all living things on Earth, is incredibly similar, showing that all of Earth's organisms share a common ancestry. Okay? Let's read that one more time. It says at the end, where was this at the end? I'm going to start right here. The fundamental biochemistry, quote unquote. That's like a title. Okay. So the fundamental biochemistry, the basic chemistry and processes that occur in cells, comma, have all living things on Earth is incredibly similar, showing all of Earth's organisms share a common ancestry. Okay? Biology class. Okay. Case in point. Are you listening, you guys? Okay, case in point. All living things store their genetic material in DNA. Okay? And build proteins out of same 20 amino acids, period. We've all heard of the words amino acids. I have to look what it is exactly. Regardless of whether the organisms are flowers, regardless of whether the organisms are flowers, whether the organisms are flowers taking in carbon dioxide from the air, water from the soil, and light from the sun. You hear that? Are you guys paying attention? All right. Lions chomping down wild beasts, semicolon. Or humans consuming a gourmet meal cooked by Wolfgang Puck himself, whoever that is. I guess we'll have to Google that one. Humans consuming a gourmet meal cooked by Wolfgang Puck himself. I guess he must be some famous gourmet cook, but I never heard of him. And what country? I'll have to Google that tomorrow. All organisms convert food. Shh, I gotta talk softly. All organisms convert food sources to energy and store that energy in ATP. We got to find out what that is. And store that energy in ATP. Okay, that stored energy is then used to power cellular processes such as the production of proteins, which is directed by the genes on strands. The genes on, I can't read that one word. Let's see, production of proteins, which is directed by the genes on strands of DNA. Strands. I think it's genes on strands of DNA, period. All right, we have a new label, and it's called Comparative Anatomy. Okay? Comparative Anatomy. Comparative Anatomy, which looks, I gotta talk softer. Comparative Anatomy, which looks at the structures of different living things to determine relationships. You guys listening? Has revealed that the various species on Earth evolved from common ancestors, okay? Just like you have structural characteristics that are similar to those of your family members. Think small ears, a large nose, and so on. Structural similarities. This is another label. Structural similarities, continued, also exist between more distantly related groups, period. The skeletons of humans, cats, whales, and bats, for example, are amazingly similar. Shh, I gotta talk softer. Are amazingly similar, even though these animals, even though these animals live unique lifestyles in very different environment, period. From the outside, the arm of a human, the front, the front leg of a cat, the flipper of a whale, and the wing of a bat seem very different. But when you look at the bones within them, you see that they all contain the same ones. There's a picture of it, but I can't show you. I didn't bring the book. Okay, so that they all contain the same ones: an upper arm, an elbow, a lower arm, and 5 fingers. The only differences in these bones, are you listening? The only difference in these bones are their size and shape. Scientists call similar structures. Another label, scientists called similar structures. When these bones are the size and shape, scientists call similar structures, such as these homologous structures. There's another label for you guys to learn. Homologous structures. Homo means same. I thought homo meant man. I have to Google that. I thought homo meant man, but it says homo means same. Okay. So that's how they get homosexual, because it's like the man wants the same, a man. But I never heard of homo being same. I thought it was man. I'll Google that. Maybe it's both. Okay. The best explanation for these homologous structures is that all 4 mammals, are you guys listening? All 4 mammals are descended from the same ancestor, an idea that's supported by the fossil record. Okay? Okay. We don't got too many more pages. I shortened the classes because none of us, I didn't even have the patience to be able to watch a whole hour, show of mine. You have to, take a time out, go to another video, and come back to the video. I need you guys to activate my videos as much as you can to get my show to stay successfully, because it's costing me a fortune. Okay, so homologous structures of mammals are particularly interesting in the case of whales, because they reveal whales' close relationship to land-dwelling animals, period. In fact, this evidence from, quote, Comparative Anatomy. There's a new label for us to learn. Comparative Anatomy supports the idea that whales evolved from land-dwelling mammals into sea creatures. That's interesting. So you have to watch these shows a few times over and over, and look up words too that I might not have told you the definition. I try to do my best. So we're still biology class, Charles Darwin. And this new title is called Geographic Distribution of Species. How populations of species are distributed. I gotta talk softer. How populations of species are distributed around the globe helps solidify Darwin's theory of biological evolution. So that's one of his theories, biological evolution. In fact, the science of geography, the study of living things around the globe. Like right now, I'm living around the globe because I have people in foreign countries around the entire planet Earth that can see my show. So I'm a living thing around the globe. that funny? That was a good one. See, spontaneity. That just came out of me spontaneously. That's why it's called Miss Melinda Spontaneous and Smart. Because I'm smart. Diva show. Okay. Let's see. So, allows scientists to make testable predicting about biological evolution. Basically, if biological evolution, I gotta talk softer, is real, if biological evolution is real, then you'd expect groups of organisms that are related, okay, related to each other, to be clustered near each other, because related organisms come from the same common ancestor. You guys paying attention? Because then you got to go back to the beginning of my biology class and watch each one, the first one, the second, and back to this one. So you learn Charles Darwin in chronological order, or you're not going to understand this. Go back to one. After you watch these two first uploads I got that you'll see right away, watch these two, then go back to Biology 1 and watch Biology 1, Biology 2, Biology Class 3, like that. So you can learn it in order, or you're not going to understand how he discovered biological evolution, and the other one is natural selection. You won't learn these two things unless you go back to Biology Class 1. Okay, moving right along here. To each other. To be clustered near each other. Shh. Because related organisms come from the same common ancestor. An exception to this prediction is that migratory animals could travel fat from their relatives. Travel fat from their relatives. I don't understand. Let's keep reading. Maybe is it travel far from their relatives? I don't know. We'll see. On the other hand, if biological evolution isn't real, then there's no reason for related groups of organisms to be found near each other. For example, you listening, guys? A creator could scatter organisms randomly all over the planet, or groups of organisms could arise independently of other groups in whatever environments suited them best, period. We've only got two or three pages left, so can you listen, guys? So you can learn this, okay? So, organisms could arise independently of other groups in whatever environments suited them best, period. When biogeographers compare the distribution of organisms living today, they find that species are distributed around the earth in a pattern that reflects their genetic relationships to one another. When Darwin compared the finches, that's birds, it's the name of birds. When Darwin compared the finches, birds, on the Galapagos Islands, okay, that's where you go to class 1, and it'll teach you how he finds the finches, birds, on the Galapagos Islands, with those on mainland South America. The unique types of finches on the Galapagos Island led him to hypothesize. It's spelled exactly like 3 words put together. I never heard this one. I've heard a hypo this and hypo that, but not this one. It's actually 3 words made into one word, and it's quote unquote. So here's a new label for us. Me too. It says, of finches, the birds on the Galapagos Island, led him to Okay, this is 3 words made into 1 word. Hypo, Hypo, the, The, and size, like what size do you wear? Hypo, the, size. It's 1 word, so let's try saying it all at once. See, we have to teach ourselves. Hypo, the size. It's the best I can do. You just got to keep practicing it. And on your own time, you can hit your co-pilot and ask, how do I pronounce hypo, the size? And spell hypo, the size, 1 word, and it'll verbally tell you on your computer how to pronounce it. So hypothize, hypo, the size. The finches, the birds from the mainland, had colonized the islands. I gotta talk softer. This hypothesis, this is an easier word. It says this hypothesis. That word we know. That's easy. This hypothesis was later supported when modern scientists analyzed the genes of the Galapagos Islands, finches, the birds, and demonstrated their relationship to each other and to their mainland ancestors. Okay, did you hear that? Watch. Oh, I actually have 3 more pages. I'm sorry. We'll go quick. But I want you to watch these 2 newest videos over and over, and then go to Biology 1 and go and try to watch the whole classes. I've cut them short. I've cut my classes shorter. Okay, Biology, Charles Darwin still. Okay, the new title is Geographic Distribution. Oh, no, we've already been studying this. It says continued. Geographic Distribution of Species, continued. So this is what we've been studying, is that. Okay, since Darwin's time, many other examples have been found that illustrate how geographic distribution has influenced the biological evolution, one of his theories, of organisms, period. The distribution of organisms on the Hawaiian Islands, for example, tells a very similar story to that of the Galapagos Islands. Hawaii has types of living things. Okay. Just 3 pages. Listening, everybody? Okay. That exist only on those islands, but are related to living things found on the North and South American continents. The best explanation for the unusual, quote, life forms found in Hawaii is that organisms arrived on the islands due to unusual events, such as storms, and then evolved separately from their mainland relatives. That's interesting, isn't it? Yeah, similarly, North and South America were separate continents before now, I've never heard of this word, but it says North and South America, North and South America were separate continents before the isthmus, isthmus, mus, is the mus. Okay, so let's read from the beginning. North and South America were separate continents before the isthmus of Panama formed. Okay, period. At distinct groups of mammals lived in each area. Armadillos, porcupines, and opossums called South American home, whereas mountain lions, raccoons, and sloths, never heard of, sloths, sloths, and sloths lived in North America. Let me say that one more time. Mammals lived in each area. Armadillos, porcupines, and opossums called South American home, whereas mountain lions, raccoons, and sloths, sloths, lived in North America. Okay, period. The fossil record shows that these groups have mammals evolved separately until the Isthmus of Panama joined the two continents, and the mammals were able to migrate back and forth. That's it, guys. And the mammals were able to migrate back and forth. That was a good class, wasn't that? Yeah. So I just need for you to, excuse me. That's my green tea. Keeps your teeth nice and healthy and your vital organs. It's got a substantial less amount of acid than coffee, black tea, or pop. So you try to stay off of all those things. So how are you guys doing out there? Yeah, if you guys are watching me, you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I will smile if you subscribe. See? Cheese. These are my permanent roots and my permanent teeth. I tell everybody at the end of every video. Because you can hardly ever see them when I'm talking. It's like they're permanent roots and permanent teeth. They cost a fortune. But when I'm talking, it's really hard for you guys to see my white teeth. So if you subscribe and hit my like button, I smile. I like to smile. Okay. So if you guys had a good day today, let's see, what day is this? This is Monday. This is Monday. Oh, okay. Oh, so on Mondays, people usually like to go to, let's see if I can put some more lipstick on. People usually like to go to bed early, so I'm going to probably let you go. Okay. And there's my lipstick. So, if you guys could activate as many of my 46 videos, if you like my show and you want me to continue it, I'm going to teach until I die. But I really need some help. Nobody's activating, going in and watching older videos. Just because they were made 3 months ago, you haven't seen it, or you haven't watched the whole thing, or enough. But just because they're made 3 months ago, they're not any different than this one I'm making right now. What? Just because it was made 3 months ago, it's the same as this one right now. I need all 46 videos activated if I really want to keep this show, because it's costing me a lot of money. And if I get enough, show, I have to have so much public watching time. It's called public watch time, PWT. I have to have 3,000 hours of public watch time within the next, I've already been on 3 months, so I only got 9 months left. You have to do it in 12 months. I only have 9 months left. I just have to get 200 more subscribers. I've already got 304 subscribers. I got that within 2 months. So I don't see how I shouldn't have any trouble just getting a measly 200 more. I got 9 months to do that. So I think I'll get the 500 subscribers, maybe a lot more, because I'm doing some serious advertising, you guys. Yeah, I posted 800 advertisements. I posted 800. It goes to the whole world around in the foreign countries. It goes to 622 million Twitter users. I mean, not Twitter, YouTube channel. So all the people, there's the average, it says on the internet, there's an average of 622 million people around the world using YouTube channels. And all my advertisements go to those 622 million daily YouTube channel. Then they had something that goes for all night, like the whole, but just forget that. We don't care about that. I'm just happy to stick with, keep it simple. My advertisements go to, well, the more you keep sending them out, then the more they'll get closer and closer to 622 million YouTube channel users on a daily basis. So I kicked out 800 posts out of my Twitter into all the YouTube channels, and the YouTube will use algorithms and send my show to people that are YouTube users. They will match me to, people like you, that they say, well, they see you are into these classes, or the algorithms of YouTube, and Twitter does it too. Twitter's sending the ads out, so they're actually part of, together, they are sending them to people that are appropriate for me. Yeah, so I just made 2,000 total today from, starting, I don't know, a week or so ago. So I'm going to make another 2,000. I'm going to make 10,000 ads, then I'm going to make 20,000 ads, and they got to come flowing into my YouTube channel. They just have to. I just don't have enough ads out there yet. I'm just getting started, and that's why I'm not getting enough activity. But see, I've got 300 subscribers, and you guys should be activating my videos as much as possible. If you like me and you don't want to lose me, yeah, and I got to keep buying expensive costumes. So if I got 3,000 out video hour public watch time, 3,000 hours of public watch time in the next 9 months I got left, and 500 subscribers, then I can get tips. I can get tips, and it'll help me to pay for my costumes and makeup and stuff like that. Okay, so please subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed our show tonight. I love all you guys. I love all my fans, all my students, and anybody out there that's watching me. Please subscribe. And all my subscribers and fans, just if you could just go in as many videos as you can and watch it for 10 minutes, and try to do it, 5 days a week. Just give me 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there, or a half hour there. Or you could watch the whole show, especially, well, I'm just talking now. So like if you're done, when I'm done teaching the class, if you don't want to stick around for me, just spontaneously talking to my fans and students, then you can hop off, but I would like you to at least stay with me through the whole class. And then if you lose your patience after class, me talking, you can get off. But I would appreciate if you would at least try to watch the whole classes. I've made them a lot shorter. You can just cut off me talking after class if you don't feel like sticking around. But I've been finding a lot of people are watching my videos where I talk a lot outside of class, and they're still watching it, and I'm getting hours on it. So a lot of people are interested in what I have to say outside of class. Yeah. Okay. So I did say something spontaneous tonight, but now I forgot what it was. Okay. I love you guys. Get some sleep, and you're going to love these. When you get these two uploads, you're going to love them. These are great. Okay. I love you guys. I'm trying to blow you kisses. See? Can I blow you kisses? Smile. You're on candid camera. Okay, let's get this